Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. We'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. They'll run it to the right side. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The Canes are going to keep this drive rolling.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got it. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, this is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
Hand off to the single back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Whoa, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback drops back. Delivers quickly to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Testing the right side here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Has the 1st down, still on the move. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Miami offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Number 13 with the grab and the score.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good.
Kick is good. That time again.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one.
Gets off a squib kick and be fielded by one of the Utmen. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Running back.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back to throw. It's Hawkins. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, great chance of an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. Set up a third down call. So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Let's it fly to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Canes will have to kick it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the return will be brought down. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They'll run the option. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the Sooners will have to punt this one away. On the return, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Canes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. They go with a direct snap. And the defense brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
but they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. The kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. They get it down to the 49-yard line after an excellent return.
Take over. 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Hawkins. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback's got it on the option. And the defense there to smother that option play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made over the middle. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
They'll run it to the left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. 3rd down coming up.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The Sooners will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The offense is back on the field. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw it deep, and it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down, but time is running out. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Fair catch made near the 45. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Trying an onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He eludes a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the 2nd half.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Direct snap to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts it in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
It is 3rd down and forever. He'll look to throw it. Touchdown for the U. That puts him on top in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The offense trying to build on the momentum after the defense created that safety. Here's the option play. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Hawkins. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff again. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The game makes it second and medium. Handoff running right. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. To throw, it's Hawkins. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll try the option play here. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the Sooners will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down.
42 Spider.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
To throw, it's Hawkins. And this will be caught as they convert for the 2-point conversion. Now they get set to kick it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Tackle out play at the 26-yard line. 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 24, Miami 21.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He'll take a deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Still looking to improvise on this play. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Great move in the open field. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Miami. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Miami, 28. Oklahoma, 24.
This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. They get it down to the 49-yard line after an excellent return.
Take over. 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're going to run the option. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. It's an option look. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Gain of 4. 2nd down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They go with a direct snap. Tackle, but first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Drop in back. Looking to throw for the first down. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. Making people miss. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
The Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Quick catch over the middle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, hold on now, Chris. 1 or 2 minutes to go, and these guys did not go away. They hit this extra point, covered onside kick. You never know.
They'll elect to go for 2 to make this a 3-point margin. Tight end goes in motion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Mitchell. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.